Hello everyone, hello internet. Today we're going to do a very short vlog regarding how to replace the battery of a Toyota Veloz fob like this one here. I haven't seen any yet on YouTube. That's why I decided to post this. It's very simple. All you have to do is you need to remove the spare key here. To remove it is you just have to move this or push this lever here, and while doing so you can pull it out. But the reason why I'm showing it is this is very important. If you notice this squarish portion here, may gamit po yan. There's actually a use for it, this one. And this one, when you are trying to remove this, the cover is supposed to go into this indentation here. I don't know if you can see it. It's actually there. That indentation. Ito po siya to show you. It's on top of the Toyota logo. And it's there. Okay. So all you have to do is put it here, the squarish portion. As you will see, ano po siya, perfect fit siya. And then you just have to twist it. Gently though, gently. And that way, you already opened one portion of the fob. And all you have to do is slowly pry it open, gently, and voila. There you can see. Let's turn it over. There you can see the actual key fob itself, the transmitter, or should I say. And ando na po yung battery. All you have to do is remove it. And putting it back, you just have to remember po that, okay, where the battery side is opposite where the buttons are. Okay, it should be lying opposite. Okay, actually ito po yung this is the button that we actually press. So make sure that those two button aligns when you put it back, aligns with these two buttons here. Okay, so like if this is the two buttons and these are the two buttons here, so ganun lang po siya after you have changed it. And once you put it back, all you have to do is align it again. Just remember that the key holder here should be at the bottom or on the battery side. So all you have to do is put it there and gently close it or squeeze it in until until you hear a click, and it should be properly seated already. So therefore, to test, there you can actually, I don't know if you can hear, no? It's nag-ano na po siya. Ayan, but there you can see. Okay, I'd like to share na rin this one very important thing. Actually, this applies to all owners of cars, of vehicle using a keyless fob like this one. Lately po, as you can see, their technology has catch up in a way that they can steal the car using or mimicking a key fob. So nakakatakot po yon. So to explain what a key fob does, actually, you have to understand this. A key fob is actually a mini transmitter. What it does po is that it emits radio waves that the car itself receives and senses. At pag na-sense niya na yun yung kanyang key fob na ginagamit, kasi po may embedded siya with its own individual code. Pag na-sense niya, doon po siya mag-give ng full access, like locking or unlocking the door, starting the car. But now po, ang problema nowadays is that there's a device. It's nothing new to us who have been using radio for a long time, but maybe to some of my viewers, this might be something new for you. It's actually called a repeater, a wireless repeater. What it does is it magnifies the radio signal of the key fob to the vehicle. Like normally po, a key fob only works within a few certain meters away from your vehicle. Going away on that limit will render your fob useless because hindi na siya mabuksan or hindi mo na may start. And if I'm not mistaken, this is only about a few meters away from the car. It is designed that way para rin for safety. Ang problema, by using a wireless repeater, it can relay that signal even if ang layo mo na sa kotse. To give you an illustration, imagine if this is the car. This is our car, okay? It will only work if the key fob is here o kung malapit lang siya within that perimeter or inside. But if you're away, hindi na niya, since this is only emitting a very low signal or very low RF frequency signal, hindi na matanggap ng kotse natin yung signal nito because malayo na. But what the thief or the carnappers do nowadays is this one. They use a wireless repeater. Imagine if this is the wireless repeater and I am here, far away. Typical scenario would be I'm at the mall, my car is parked a few maybe 10-20 meters away from me. Feeling mo safe ka, but or maybe the usual case of carnapping using a fob is in the house, in the car, in your own garage. Especially if your garage is open or if you are just parking by the street. So what it does, kahit na po malayo kayo, ang gagawin lang niya, itong repeater ninyo, itong repeater, ilalapit lang niya kung nasaan po kayo, like here, for example, andito yung repeater, andito ka, andun ka sa loob ng bahay at siya ay naandito lang sa labas ng bahay ninyo. May antena po siya na maliit at that repeater is trying to seek the signal of this key fob. Kahit po maliit yung signal nito, ito naman is super amplified yung kanyang reception so that it can still receive this kahit po malayo. Ang problema, pag na-receive na niya, okay, what it does is it stores the programming code of the key fob. So, kung ano po yung code ng key fob na andito na. Hindi lang yun. What it does is, itong repeater niya, binabato niya yung signal kasi malakas din po ang output ng signal niya papunta rito sa kotse. Normally, in between, meron po silang ginagamit na mini receiver na katabi lang ng kotse. This is actually what mimics the key fob. So, katabi lang niya yung kotse. From the wireless repeater, kinukuha niya yung signal nito, binabato niya ngayon dito sa key fob. Dito, I mean sa wireless receiver nila, na gamit nila, which mimics the key fob. So, from there, na-start na niya yung kotse, nananakaw na nila, and they can duplicate a key, a wireless fob, using the data that was stored here, yung na-capture niya. So to bypass that po, and this is the reason why I'm doing this video, to bypass that is, ang pinaka-the best po is if there's a way na pag nasa mall ka or kung nasa lugar ka na medyo delikado, pwede mong patayin yung key fob mo para wala siyang tinatransmit na signal na makukuha ng repeater. So, as if nawala yung key fob at wala na siyang marireceive, hindi na niya ma-start yung kotse, mananakaw. And fortunately sa Veloz po, there's a simple way of doing that. Most of you, I think, know this already, pero hindi nyo alam na one added bonus of doing so is to avoid the car theft. Napakasimple lamang po. While pressing the lock button, continuously pressing it down, you press the unlock button twice. At pagkatapos nun, makikita nyo, magpupula yan ng 4 times, and that will mean na ito po ay hindi na siya operating. Nakapatay na siya. Kahit ilapit nyo to sa kotse, hindi na siya mag-i-start. I will show that to you. But first, let me show you, gumagana po itong key fob, yung usual, okay? And with that, I can easily lock and unlock it. Okay, like so. Okay, but now I will try to deactivate it using the method that I showed you by pressing down on the lock button, and while pressing it down, I press the unlock button twice, and it should be deactivated now. And to test, tignan po natin. Kahit na ilapit ko siya, wala na po yung welcome lamp niya. And hindi na rin siya gagana. There. This way, pag kayo po ay nasa bahay nyo, or kayo ay nasa mall, safe po yung inyong auto. To turn it back again, all you have to do is press either the lock or the unlock button just once, like so, and it should be back to normal mode already. And with that, I can unlock it, lock it, and it's back to its normal use. So I hope you learned something new from this video, and if you like it, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the future again for some more videos. Bye!